When I was asked to say a few words about the new Armstrong Student Center, it caused me to think back over the duration of this entire project. And I think a lot of people would be surprised to learn that we've been working on this specific project for over 6 years. I can distinctly remember during that first meeting, the president made it very clear that he wanted to make sure that we kept the students at the focus of our conversations and our discussions about the design of this facility. He definitely wanted it to become a student center. Back in the earliest days of our campus history, students met in what was the top floor of the original Harrison Hall, frequently called Old Main in those days.
Harrison Hall, the home to Miami University's Political Science Department, was named for the 23rd President of the United States and Miami alum, Benjamin Harrison. Harrison Hall sits on the site and was modeled after the Old Main, the first academic building on Miami's campus.
And Old Main stood as the classroom building, office building, the major building for everything until the 1950s when it was replaced by Harrison Hall. Harrison Hall actually looks a lot like Old Main, keeping that classic architecture. That building was followed in 1825 and 1832 by Elliott and Stoddard Hall, now our oldest remaining buildings on campus.
By the end of World War II, however, the university had grown to the point and enrollment was starting to grow that they realized they really needed a facility specifically for students. So our first Center for Students was built. It was a modest one-story wood-framed, white wood-sided building that was located approximately where Raudebush Hall parking lot is today. One of the first things the committee did was to really analyze the campus to find the right location. It needed to be convenient, needed to be in the flow of traffic of the campus, and through many walks around campus, a lot of student input, we finally settled on this location where it is today. As we developed the floor plans for the building, initially, actually, the plan called for the removal of 3 buildings. As the design continued and progressed, we ultimately came to the realization that we could accomplish what we wanted to accomplish with the project without removing those buildings, but rather building a new construction in the center of those buildings that would connect Gaskell Hall and Rowan Hall, eventually Culler Hall, to become part of the new student center. But it also gave us the opportunity with the new construction in the center to really open it up and create a lot of dynamic spaces, a lot of visual connections through multi-levels of the facility, create an energy that we really want in this new student center. A lot of light flows into the building and there are a lot of nice views out to the campus as well. So it did both of those things.
One of the focal points of the Armstrong Student Center is a replica of the university seal. The celestial pattern in the replica seal will match that of February 17, 1809, the day our university charter was signed.
Probably hundreds of us that have worked on this project begin to get the feeling that it's our project. You know, we spend hundreds of hours working on it. We live and breathe the project for several months and several years. But on the first day, when we open the doors to the public, the Miami students come flowing into the facility for the first time. It's no longer our project, but as it should be, it becomes the students' project.
Legendary poet Robert Frost once said of Miami, the most beautiful college campus that ever there was. And the Armstrong Student Center will be the culmination of that beauty.